Hello everybody, this is Villa Braves and I'm back with the final episode of my Everton career mode here on FIFA 19. So if we left off yesterday, we sit in second place, 5 points behind Liverpool. 6 games left, as I say. Games against Arsenal at home, Fulham away, Manchester United at home, Crystal Palace away, Burnley at home, and finishing off away at Spurs. So let's get straight into it, and first game is Arsenal at home. That's good play by Sigurdsson. Garner, Bernard in the space now, and an overlap for Digne. And Digne on his left foot, he can hit them. And he does. What a goal. Nice finish there by the fullback. And Everton get a deserved lead. It's taken them 72 minutes. Great overlap there from Digne. A couple of touches. And that's a nice sweetly struck shot right across Leno. So that's how it finished. 1-0 win yet again. Seems to be a favourite score lately. And again, Everton not dominating possession really, but certainly dominating the number of shots. But we'll move on now to the next game, which is away at Fulham. Starting line-up then, as we take on Fulham at Craven Cottage. And Gomez now finds Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin to Sigurdsson, and there's a space here for Coleman. Seamus Coleman, the fullback, what is he doing there? But he's finished that like a real pro striker. Great finish there from the fullback. Everton in the lead, 12 minutes gone. Sigurdsson did well, and Seamus Coleman making a run like a centre forward and finishing like one. Looked at the keeper, smashes it past him. There's a first time shot off, and the rebound is put in. Wow, what a sequence of events that was. A fantastic shot from way out, hit the bar, and Ryan Babel has followed it up, and we're all squared just under the half an hour mark. Out of nothing really. Well, the first time shot, it must have been Tom Kearney, I think, but Babel followed that one up. And wow. Make of that what you want. Come Fulham now with Schürrle, right hand side. That's a mistake. And Markovic to Schürrle, and it's played in, and there it is, the second goal for Fulham, and Everton are behind. Poor play there from Everton in the back line. Ends up with Fulham taking the lead, 67th minute. There's Mitrovic who tried the cross, and it did come across. That's a nice finish, and Pickford should have saved that. Hit straight at him, and that's dreadful goalkeeping. Absolutely awful. That's good play from Richarlison, tracking back. Everton need to get the ball forward, and here's a great opportunity now, and Bernard is in the clear. It's Bernard. Can he equalise? Yes, he can. 2-2. Wonderful finish from Bernard. Loads of space there behind the Fulham defence. Couple of touches into the area, and then the keeper didn't even move. So let's say that one finished 2-2, points a point apiece, and pretty even game all round. Fulham having more shots and more on target, better shot accuracy, but 2-2 draw, and now it's on to the Manchester United game. Digne, the fullback, and he's ghosted past the United fullback there, and when it must be, and it is. It's a great early goal for Everton. Andre Gomez there, and that was made by the run of Digne, the fullback. 3 minutes on the clock, and Everton have the lead. Great ball in by Digne. A bit of a mistake there, and it fell to Andre Gomez, who calmly slots it past the advancing David De Gea in off the post. Or no, in fact it got inside the post. So yet again, our favourite scoreline, 1-0 to Everton, and more possession for Everton. Shots pretty even, but the one decisive factor going Everton's way. As we now move on to the Crystal Palace. So before we head into the Crystal Palace game, a quick look at the league table. Everton in third now, Manchester City having overtaken us, but we've gained 1 point back on Liverpool with 4 points behind them. But as you can see, we are guaranteed a top 4 finish because there are 3 games to go, and that victory over Manchester United has ensured a 10-point gap between us. So we are assured of Champions League football. It's just a matter of now whether we can claw back those 4 points or finish second at least. But here comes the Crystal Palace game. Well, that's a mistake. And that's the first goal of the game. I think that's Andros Townsend who's put it in the back of the net. Poor defending there from Everton. They didn't clear the ball. 39 minutes on the clock. And Palace have the lead. Take a look at that. Yeah, there's a poor touch there, and Townsend makes the most of it. Defeat at Selhurst Park then for Everton, going down 1-0. And we're now going to the last home game of the season against Burnley. See if they can give the fans a win for the last home game before they travel to Spurs for the last game of the season. Fulham now start the second half. That's a terrible ball. And Everton just content to give it away and pay the price as Ashley Barnes puts Burnley 1 up. Again, poor defending, poor passing in the back 4 by Everton. And Burnley take full advantage. It's Ashley Barnes who puts them ahead. There's Michael Keane, still thinks he's playing in claret and blue. Nice finish from Barnes. Good cut out by Garner and Richarlison. Oh, I say, what a stunner. An absolute belter there from Richarlison. And no wonder he's happy with that one. Garner did well cutting the floated ball out with the head, guiding the pass down to Sigurdsson, who laid it off to Richarlison, and he hit that absolutely sweetly. Look at that, lovely hit, in off the inside of the post. Calvert-Lewin finds Digne out on the left. Now that from Bernard. Good cross needed, and there is a good cross, and it's off the bar. Digne, oh yes, lovely finish, and Digne puts Everton in front. There's about 8 minutes left. He was unlucky there originally from that shot, hit the bar, but Digne luckily followed up, and that's a nice finish. So we managed to hang on then at the end, winning 2-1, and a deserved win. Sloppy defending gave Burnley the lead, But a cracking goal from Richarlison, and another lovely finish from Digne, the fullback, gives Everton the 2-1 win to send the fans home happy. The last home game of the season. And now we'll head down to London to take on Tottenham in the last game of the season, the last game of the episode. And this will be my last game of an uploaded career mode for FIFA 19. Okay, final game of the season, final game of the career mode. And here's the starting lineup. Let's see if we can finish this season off with a win as we travel down to Spurs. Puts it wide to Abubakar. Not sure there's going to be any time for an attack, or is there? Is there? Bernard. Can Everton win it? Oh, and it's just out of the reach of Richarlison, but he's going to cross it back in. And what a save! What a save! Right at the end of the game, that is an unbelievable save from Hugo Lloris, and denies Everton victory on the last day of the season. So, disappointing 0-0 final game, but pretty even game, and an unbelievable save right there at the end by Hugo Lloris, denying Everton victory. But a draw, obviously a fair result, a draw, but would have been nice to have won that last game. So we'll take a final look at the league table and a quick look at the top scorers, etc. So we finish in third. Liverpool are champions, Manchester City runners up, West Ham a surprising fourth, Spurs fifth, Manchester United 6, Arsenal 7, Chelsea 8. At the bottom, reading upwards, Cardiff, Huddersfield and Fulham. So those three clubs relegated. Fulham relegated actually on goal difference there. But we'll take a look at the top scorers and assists. El Anusi of Southampton, 16 goals alongside Mo Salah of Liverpool. And next, Callum Wilson of Bournemouth on 15. Ashley Barnes of Burnley, 14, alongside Roberto Firmino of Liverpool, Jesse Lingard of Manchester United, Jamie Vardy of Leicester, and Marcus Rashford, also of Manchester United. Harry Kane next in 9th on 13, alongside Raheem Sterling and Mane. Top assists, so we have Sigurdsson at the top, or joint top, with Pereira and Kane. Clean sheets, Jordan Pickford, wow, 22 clean sheets, that's amazing. And the yellow cards and the red cards I'm not too bothered about. So that's it, guys. That is the end of the career mode. That is the end of FIFA 19 for me, and hope you've enjoyed it. As we see that the next game is the last game of the season actually is Wolves and Spurs in the cup final, but I'm not bothered about that. So as I say, that's it, all done and dusted, and now we await FIFA 20, and we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it's going to be a little bit better than this one, or a lot better, and the new things in career mode are going to make it a bit more interesting. But for now, this is Villa Braves. Thank you very much for watching, and if you've enjoyed it, please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you in FIFA 20.